Bayou Time Sports is brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System's Community Sports Institute in conjunction with Barker Honda.
Very happy to be joined by Brandon Brown, head coach of the boys program over at Terrebonne High School. Brandon, a really good year last year. You sort of set an infrastructure, and I know you're still working on that a little bit. Talk about the offseason, because what a lot of people may not know, you've become a little bit more involved with the football team as far as going out there and helping Tyler Lewis. What's it been like for you, and do you have all your kids now, or are some of them football guys?
Our core players are football players, and but it's been a little up and down because you're not having everybody there. But it's a good thing because we're having those freshmen, those sophomore guys getting a lot of reps. So those guys getting a lot of confidence. And when the main guys from the football come back, they'll see how hard they work, and now they can see another elite level they can attain to.
You went to Terrebonne. You've always mentioned that you're trying to sort of put those steps in place where this program is solid. You know, it's not a roof that's about to cave in. We building a house. That being said, how far are you on that house? Are you there yet, or it's still a process?
It's still a process. We're about 2-3 years away, because I want to combine my style of coaching, my way of playing, that blue collar work, with the modern day brand of basketball. I want to gel those two together, that we can be like those kids from down the Bayou South of Foods, have that hard-nosed work ethic and still be able to play a certain brand of basketball and be adaptable to anything. And with our talent level that we have on campus, and we can put all that together to go out and play with those elite ball clubs up north and in New Orleans.
Talk about what you think is going to be your strengths this upcoming year. What do you think, whether it's on the court or off the court, what's going to be your strengths?
We have talent, and that's going to be our strength, the talent. But can we bring it together? And that's on me. I love to have the pressure on me. We have a good group of guys that can shoot, that can dribble, and that can defend. It's all about making the right choice at the right time. Because you saw us play, that we have a good team, but sometimes we make some silly decisions, and sometimes we lose track of some rebounds sometimes, and that's how you lose close games.
A little bit, I almost hate asking this question because some coaches don't like to single out kids, especially this early in a year. So I'll term it like this. It might be a grouping. It might be your guards. It might be your posts. It might be your seniors. It might be your juniors. It could even be kids if you want to single them out. What are you looking for? Who you think is going to step up for you?
Oh, that's easy. I'm always transparent. We had a guy who was probably our 8th man last year. His name is Jakari Maddox. He has vaulted to our lead guy. With the news coming out that Colin Billiot might not return, he has vaulted to take that spot and be our all-state player. He's coming from, third guy off the bench, and now I'm mentioning him with making all-state team. That's how far he has worked on his game. If he can get it together off the court, he has impressed me. And if it's hard to impress me because I'm always trying to find some things to push you to get better, but he has elevated his game, a lot. So Jakari Maddox is the name to look out for, with some key players, Kayvon Mahoney, Braden Verdon, Landon Wolf, and Renaj Smith. Those are our core guys that we're going to look for a lot, and look out for our freshmen and sophomores as well. We got a good bunch.
Success to you, we just defined, of what you might expect from your kids. But what would it take for you to be successful early on, especially right when you get out of football, when y'all start playing that basketball season? And this is almost a negative sort of connotation to the question, what has to get better?
No, I understand. And I don't want to talk numbers, because I know that for me, my first year, I won 7 games at Vanderbilt, then 14, and then Terrebonne won 21 games last year. And I love that the wins happen, but I want the identity. I want oh, Lord, we got to play that Terrebonne team. They're a tough bunch. And that's what I want to identify with. That's success to me. Having that identity, that foundation, that when you play Terrebonne, so Terrebonne synonymous with, oh, it's going to be a tough matchup. those guys can play. Those guys are well coached. And far as just numbers-wise, we won 20, 21 games. I really want to get to that 20 mark again and just do better in district because we was on a high, and then we took a punch, and good teams bounced back. And I don't think I got my kids. I didn't think I picked them off the floor. Maybe I was a little bit too hard on them when I beat them down a little bit. Now I matured more as a coach that, and when we take a punch, hey, it's gonna be all right. We can just build it back up together and fight back. And maybe I'm a little bit too hard. And this year, I'm adjusting, and we're gonna be better.
And listen, you mentioned that, something you may have learned. So I'll ask you in football, being a football coach, anything you learned being around there? Any positives to take from that? Because y'all are having a good season, just things you see around you?
Oh, Coach Lewis is so methodical with everything, and I'm watching him do his thing, and I wanted to copy it, be more methodical, be more. I think I plan practices. No, he knows everything that's going on. I want to copy that as well. So game day planning, I'm watching him, and I want to emulate that as well. But he's having success, and again, one loss don't define. 1 or 2 losses don't define you. It's the roots that you put in the ground.
Very good, Brandon. We're wishing y'all the best this upcoming season with basketball and football as y'all go the rest of the way. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you all that you do, and you're doing a wonderful job over here, and we appreciate it, especially us at Terrebonne, boys and girls.
Thank you, Brandon.